What's good, YouTube? Manipulation Tactics, episode 16. Manipulate yourself first. I appreciate y'all fucking with this shit, but today we're going to talk about how manipulating yourself into like understanding perspective and just becoming a better person just gives you more leverage in manipulation overall. You know what I'm saying? And when I say manipulate yourself first, I mean like change your way of thinking and how you just perceive things, and also manipulate yourself to become a better person as far as like what your natural positioning is based on like what you do, how you look, like shit like that, because that ultimately starts manipulating situations before you even start talking or practicing all these fucking tactics that I'll be talking to y'all about realistically. Because it's like people, your first fucking what's that shit called, bro? The first time they see you, you know what I'm saying? Their first fucking, I don't know the word, bro. But pretty much the first impression. Boom. First impression, right? That already puts out, like, they already set where you stand to them based on just looking at you and what they can perceive about or assume, honestly, about your goddamn, how you carry yourself, what they might be able to get through you, what they might be able to use you, how they might be able to manipulate you. You know what I'm saying? And so if you manipulate yourself first and just work on like pretty much just improving your fucking value naturally, and just understand that that does play a role, because everything is about perspective. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to manipulate their perspective. You need to manipulate your perspective first on conversation, and then you need to manipulate yourself, like literally, into just becoming somebody who's like has a more striking perception, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Or as far as whatever you might want to, how to be perceived, you're manipulating that. You know what I'm saying? Because we all start off as like just fucking blank sheets type shit, and it's your job to manipulate yourself into the person you want to be type shit. You know what I'm saying? And just based on how you look, it starts the manipulation tactics right there. And it just gauges how much you'll be able to get away with because of people's natural interest for you and their want to interact with you. Like if somebody doesn't want to interact with you already because you don't look interesting, then now you better be able to talk. Like you better have a mouthpiece and be able to talk talk their ass off, like in a good way. Like you better have a great communication skills. And if you have great communication skills, it's having great manipulation skills. You know what I'm saying? I think you are starting to understand more that it's not necessarily manipulation, but it is manipulation in the definitive sense. Like you're just manipulating shit. There's a bad connotation with manipulation, but everything is manipulation for anything. And however you want to see it, leadership is manipulation. Goddamn fucking management is manipulation and shit. Just because your employee's like fucking retarded, you're not gonna be like, I fucking hate you, you're retarded. You're gonna try to give him the easier tasks. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna not tell him that he's fucking retarded. You know what I'm saying? So you keep working. Like you're just gonna act like you don't dislike him. You know what I'm saying? I've been a manager before. Like there might be people, this guy sucks at this, but I know if he gets like, if you do this, have this sort of conversation with him, then you can ask him to do hella shit. Like this guy just wants interaction, and he's actually bad at every other task in here, but he can mop like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna try not to talk to him and then make him do the mopping and dishwasher type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a manipulated thing. Like manipulation happens in leadership, management, communication. It's just what it is. And based on how you carry yourself, your confidence level, all that shit affects like how much you can actually get away with before you even try to get away with anything or try to manipulate the situation or try to be understanding. Like it'll just make what you do more striking, depending on how much you manipulated yourself and other people's perception of you before you even open your mouth, is what I'm saying. And then you also need to manipulate your perspective on what communication is and what the fuck manipulation even is. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all, and you'll see through, the more videos you watch, the more you'll understand that I'm literally talking about definitive manipulation, not manipulation in the like diabolical sense, but your intent is what makes it malicious or not. But regardless, you're manipulating the shit. It's communication skills, it's being understanding. But what are you doing with that? You know what I'm saying? Are you just doing it just to do it, or are you doing it because you want to gain leverage, positioning, eventually use this person for utility and shit like that? Because if you didn't care for the relationship, then you wouldn't do any of that shit. But manipulation tactics is you using that shit to gain something. But if you watch enough, you'll see that we're really just talking about communication skills. But yeah, bro, manipulate yourself first. Manipulate your skill set, manipulate your perceived perception, value, fucking whatever the fuck it is, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're like at work, start dressing nicer. Like, you dress nicer, you get treated differently. Like, it's just how it works. If you walk around in a suit, people are gonna treat you different than if you walk around. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even entirely true, because it depends on how you look, like shit like that. But yeah, bro, manipulate yourself first. It's like, it just determines how much you can get away with. And a lot of this manipulation tactics, in my experience, that I've spoken about, is people have some sort of interest in me to where they want to interact with me and I don't want to. And so that's why I've gained this, like, this perception or insight of, like, fucking just understanding what this is, because I'm not interested in this person, so I don't want to interact genuinely. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just to myself. But all these people that keep interacting with me, that I had no, like, I never planned on interacting with them or no shit like that. You feel me? It just gives me, now I'm just playing with this relationship. I'm damn near doing a social experiment with this person, because I've already manipulated myself, like, physically, to become who I want to be. And so I understand, like, how to walk with confidence, how to fucking, when to like inject myself into shit to, like, gain respect or garner respect. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't garner respect by just being this overly fucking, you're gonna seem like a pushover and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta manipulate these people's perception based on how you move, and it's just my natural state. And that's why I've been given this perception. Literally, it's like, a lot of this dumbs down to, honestly, too, is like understanding that, this might sound like a stretch, but it's like understanding everybody is like a child. You know what I'm saying? So when you're at school and fucking, there's so many ways to say it like that. Like, when you're at school, right? And you're fucking, and like you're in elementary or middle school or some shit, the cool kid, everybody wants to talk to the fucking cool kid. The cool kid, right? Whatever the fuck that is, right? But he probably doesn't talk to as many people that want to talk to him. So naturally, people admire him, respect him. Like, they assume things that are, like, positive about this person because he's looks interesting or whatever the fuck. And then when you grow up, it's your job to manipulate yourself and become that, if you want to have this sort of, like, relationship with people just in general. You know what I'm saying? Or in, like, also when I say the kid shit, it's like, you got to understand too, like, there's that factor when that's relative to this video that I'm saying about manipulating yourself and your perception. Like, imagine the cool kid's perception with all these interactions versus, like, the kid who's like, damn, like, he's so cool. They have completely different perspectives of, like, people and conversation, and, like, how much experience they have with conversation and how much they're able to learn with that and whatnot. You see what I'm saying? It's like everything just goes back to being like a child type shit, really. Like, on the fucking most basic fucking explanation that I can. And then I say the other shit, like a child, is like I said, like, you have to forgive them, let them feel accepted, because you ultimately, if you're a grown person and you're interacting with a child, you have no reason to, like, put malice or any type of, like, misunderstanding with this child, because you're just pretty much there to lead them. You know what I'm saying? And assist them and whatnot. You can't get the kid to fucking do anything for you, but some people do some fucked up shit and then make the kid, like, do hella shit, like hella, like, just chores or labor or whatever the fuck, right? But when you're grown, it's the same shit, because you have no reason to put malice onto this person, because you just want them to be amicable to you. And then because you can put them to use, because they're a grown person and they have their own motives and shit now. But if you treat the relationship like they're a fucking child, they're gonna have like they're just gonna have a more of a fucking, they're just gonna fuck with you more, bro. I'm having trouble finding words and shit, but that's what I'm trying to explain. It's like, this shit just comes down really to, like, being a child. and just manipulating yourself first on your perspective. Like, that's my perspective I have of it. So when I have interactions, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, oh, this is a fucking kid. Like, just because everybody was a kid before, you feel me? And it's like, I understand the feeling of being this side and that side, you know? Like, why the fuck, as a kid, if I'm a kid and this person I'm interacting with, parallel, if I'm the person getting manipulated and this person I'm interacting with, if they're nothing but nice to me, give me my juice boxes, let me cry, I'm gonna want to be around them more. You know what I'm saying? Like how kids are, like how they say this person's names first. It's because shit like that. So when you're interacting as a grown-up and this person, you wanted to put them to use, just treat them like a fucking kid. Be understanding, be there for them, like, because you know what I'm saying, because ultimately in both scenarios, you're trying to be pretty much not really liked, but you're trying to fucking just make it easy for this person to exist, and naturally they'll favor you. And then so when you do that when you're grown, you can use it for like utility, connection, validation and shit, because they just want to be around you and interact with you more and be there for you first. As a baby, they're gonna probably say your name first because they just, you know what I'm saying? As a grown-up, it's the same shit, but you just use them. And that's just my perspective on the shit. Like, it all comes down to just, everybody's a kid. This is child shit. Like, yeah, bro. Manipulate yourself first. Feel me? And even with that example, it's like the kid, you're being nice to them. Even if you're not a super nice ass person, you're gonna be nice to the kid. You're damn near manipulating the kid by being kind to him, and he thinks you're this super cool, awesome person. You know what I'm saying? And he says your name first, but you were actually like a shitty ass fucking parent or some shit. But you're a great grandparent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just manipulating the kid by showing them your nice side because you want them to fuck with you more. So that's what you're doing with the adults. You just gotta manipulate your perspective on how you see shit, and it'll just give you a better fucking, like, just a better range and understanding of what these skills are and how you can apply them. And then also, like I said, manipulating yourself first for other people's, what they might perceive. And just because it really is just working on yourself, you know what I'm saying, caring about how you carry yourself, caring about how you're perceived in situations where respect is fucking, like, respect is honestly everything. So really just in life, like, I don't walk around looking at the floor type shit and think I'm just gonna manipulate this person, or think that these people are gonna want to come talk to me and I have more leverage. Like, my first impression wasn't so striking that this person's just gonna let me do whatever the fuck I want with them. You know what I'm saying? But if you look interesting, if you manipulate yourself, work on yourself, improve yourself, every single interaction you go into, you will just have more leverage. You'll have a better starting point than other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. It's like that quote, bro. Like, some shit. Somebody might clap off of fucking buying this bitch a G-Wagon. Somebody might clap off of just fucking being them, goddamn. Type shit. Same thing with the girls or with the boys. Like, it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this girl might have to do all this shit to get close, or there's this bitch who just is an eater. Type shit. Like, it just changes what you're allowed to do based on who you are and how you're perceived. Not that you should care, but you should understand that it plays a role into, like, how far you can get in life with people. You know what I'm saying? If you go around moping, are not well kept, like, you don't have any sense of, like, self or style, you're gonna go into all these fucking interactions and you're just gonna be starting from scratch like a stranger. Versus if you had some appeal to you and understood that you're being perceived and people are assuming things about you and judging you and shit, whether it's for the better or the worst, if you understand that, and, like, you don't have to care about it, you'll just get yourself further naturally, depending on why you even want to have better manipulation tactics or social skills or whatever you want to gain from that. You know what I'm saying? You'll just have an easier time once you manipulate yourself first. So you really should focus on that, and then the skills come with it as you just have more interactions, because now you're an interesting person now, because now like you have just more experience with people type shit. And like I'm telling y'all, like that's why I have this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had like regular jobs and shit. It's like I go in this bitch like looking like this, bro. It's like they kind of just like, what the fuck is he doing here, like bagging groceries? You know what I'm saying? Or like, yo, that's cool. It's like I get compliments all the time type shit. If the barista compliments me, I'm gonna joke about getting that shit for free. I'll be like, shit, give me employee discount or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like, it's just like little shit like that. The barista compliments me, I'll compliment their tattoo back, manipulation tactics, and then ask for some free shit. And it works probably like maybe like 6 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10. That's how I be practicing this shit nowadays, for real. Because I just don't interact with as many people because of my career and shit. But that's how I do manipulation tactics now. The waiter might be acting overly kind because they're a fucking waiter. They're trying to manipulate me. I'll be kind back and then try to get some discount or some shit. Saying? Return the shit. Make them feel like they're validated. Make them feel like they're cooler than you. That's what I'm going to do the next video. Feel me? Is make them feel cool. Make people feel cool. Make people feel like they're the shit. Feel me? Reverse compliments all the time. Like, I'll get into that for real next video. Make people feel cool. But I shoot that shit right after this. But appreciate y'all fucking with this shit, yo. Drop comments what y'all trying to hear and shit. Manipulate yourself first. Your perspective, your goddamn perceived value of people by working on your shit and looking like you're a respectable person. And then you enter all these fucking scenarios with just more, with a better starting point, more leverage without even saying shit. And then you use all these tactics and you're just about to fucking cook their shit. But yeah, bro, manipulation tactics, bro. I'm just flexing because I just got these shits, bro. Them bitches tough. But yeah, bow. Appreciate y'all.